GM. Just a second, guys. Sorry for the delay. Okay. Yeah, we'll kick this off here. We're not going to start the poker tourney in the next few minutes. We'll wait. We'll give it an extra 10 minutes just because of the delay we had initially here. And also, just want to give a shout out, or not a shout out, just heads up to everybody that's in here quickly. So if you follow the link right now that is on either Blur, OpenSea, or Etherscan, that link to the Discord is compromised right now. So it's something that, like, a couple months back, we ended up somehow having that link hijacked from us, removed it from the website, removed it from the Twitter page, removed it from everything else. Discord has not worked with us whatsoever to be able to get that old link back. Had some issues updating on some of those old pages. So the only safe link to the Discord is linked up above. And one of the things that I've also been talking to Rooster about is just sunsetting the Discord completely. So we may or may not do that here soon and completely migrate over to a Telegram channel. But yeah, the way that they have just shown a lack of customer support has been mind-boggling to be able to take care of a security issue this major. So yeah, anyway, just be safe. Make sure that you are only following the link that we have pinned up there at the top, not anything else. And yeah, once you do that, make sure that you sign up in there, get verified, and the actual link to the poker tournament that we are hosting will kick off here in just a bit. It's in the Wonky Games channel. So I appreciate anybody that has brought that up, and really apologize for this whole shit show of anybody that has, stumbled upon anything else.
Yeah, shout out to folksy in the crowd for bringing it to my attention as well. Yeah, all marketplaces provide a not safe link, a drainer, and luckily he's a penguin and not an ape, so he didn't actually connect his wallet and confirm because he came close, came real close.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I even hearing that had a near heart attack with the fact that I don't know, man. That's the thing that's really frustrating about this whole thing with, like, dude, this should be something that they should have people that work with this. If there's some type of, God, man, like anything like this that's a security issue should be addressed immediately with them to be able to, take down this type of I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna get too frustrated just talking about it. I'm glad that it's not an issue right now. Glad that nothing has happened to anybody with it, and yeah, we can move on and enjoy the tourney. If you guys want to
10 more
join us,
minutes to register. 10 more
yeah, if you guys
minutes.
want to join us up on stage, feel free to hit that request button. We'll come up there. But yeah, for today's space, that is the primary focus, is just going through the tourney. We'll have up to $2,000 in prizes. So that'll be distributed for first through third place. We'll have some stonks and some no-chill prizes up for grabs.
I'm gonna throw in some shit as well because it is in fact not zero here a week later. So yeah, I haven't decided what or how much yet, but there will be some shit for some winners.
Beach Dog, my man, what's going on? Welcome up. Are you gonna win this time? Run it back?
It'd be really nice to, that's for sure. Just looking forward to the vibes this morning. about 8 days away from my first surgery that I got to go through. So a win would be great to carry it through.
I would love for that to happen for you, man. So I forget, like, you won that one tourney, right? And then past that, though, I feel like your strategy of kind of working your way up the ranks a little bit early has led to some pretty early exits also.
I will say that I was very distracted by pain in the last two episodes. Today the pain's not so bad. Um, this has just been an ongoing thing. It's just a pain in the ass. It comes and goes out of nowhere. It'll make you double over and drop to one knee, and then you're kind of fine about a half an hour later. It's all over the place. And during the last two tournaments, I was struggling with it. The first one was not so bad. The second one took me out at the knee. So hopefully, I don't have any of that today, and I can focus on the winning. At least beating Rooster. I mean, come on. We'll probably wind up at the same table again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Maybe,
didn't I
man. I
rinse
mean,
you
I'm
last
tempted
time?
to try participating this time just for the culture. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna do terrible though if I actually do it. You know what? Screw it. Let me see this.
Oh, he's getting in.
I might.
Nice.
I might. I'm tempted.
Any
All right,
bonus wins for
100,000.
taking you
Yeah,
out? Do we get any
100,000
bonus
shid
wins for
bonus.
taking you out, Kaleo?
What's that? Any wins for? I mean, no. Like you get if I end up doing it. Still.
100,000 shit if you stack Kaleo and knock him out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He makes you a target. Can't we make him a target for a win? Somebody.
I mean, hey, if somebody else wants to put something up, if I end up joining this, if somebody else wants to put something up for my head on here, they're welcome to. But I don't know if I'm going to join or not yet. We'll see.
Speaking of which, I got to put my bounty on Rooster. So I got $50 a shid, which is going to be worth 500 on whoever takes Rooster out. Let's get it.
All right. All right, I'm struggling here.
Folksy, welcome to the stage, my man. What's popping?
Yo, what's up, man? I clicked on that link and the only thing disappeared out of my wallet was the apes. They only took the apes and they left everything else.
Well, you're welcome then.
Yeah. So I'm feeling much better. I'm pretty ready for the poker tournament. Feeling much lighter that finally that ape is out of the wallet. But yeah, be really careful out there. Actually, it's funny because they like you got this main page and then they tell you, oh, so we'll migrate it to this like new Discord, and then there like I'm the one who's like managing the most the Abasho Discord, and like I've never seen Vulcan that is not using like the integrated bot. It's just like a link, and so all my safety add-ons were like popping red or like all over the place. I'm like, you know what? Fuck
Bro,
this. I don't
that's
want to play. I don't want to play poker anymore. And then I was talking to Roster, and he's like, "Wait, what? Well, like, where are you? There are no links." And I'm like, "Uh-oh, okay, well, yeah." But again, pretty excited about joining the poker tournament for the first time. Looking forward to beating Roster, getting that bounty of Sheed, and yeah, again, happy that that ape finally went out of the wallet. Um, Hope you're all having a great day.
It
dude.
was a
That's
mutant too, so it was like a fucking just a shit weight in the bag.
dude. That was a
Yo,
thing too.
yo, love and light, guys.
BTCR, are you running it back, man?
I'm waiting on a DM from Rooster. I'd also love to give away. I think 5 is a bag of dicks to whoever takes Rooster out.
You're gonna give 5 dicks to whoever takes Rooster out.
The
Why?
one who takes him to 0.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
BTC, I'm gonna put it in the room 110 founders chat for the poker link.
Thank you, my guy. Y'all take out Rooster.
And everybody, before it starts too, here in a couple minutes, make sure you have not disconnected, because there are occasions where if you're disconnected when it starts, you end up getting auto booted. So if you joined more than I think 20 minutes ago, just make sure you are still actively connected.
Okay.
How we all doing today, sorry.
Doing well, man. Doing well. I'm just excited to get going with this. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and join in. Why not? I'll do it one time. One time for the culture.
Nice.
I mean, so far we've got 33 people registered for like over $2,000 in prizes. That's not a bad ratio, honestly. It's really not.
I just want the bag of dicks. I don't know about y'all.
Well, I mean, there's some things that are literally priceless that, so.
So what's the structure? Top 3? How are you divvying it up, Kaleo, for the people?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be top 3. Let's see. I was thinking, let me put it up here. I'll announce here in 2 seconds. I got to figure out the best way to split up between the top 3. But it'll be $2K plus in prizes. That will be announced here in just a second with how I split it. Might be determined on how Rooster does. If he gets second or third, I might give 100% to first place. So TBD. It's all depending on that. No, I'm kidding. Give me a second, and we'll get that split up here. I got to do some calculations real quick. Okay.
Table should be open now. You should be able to see who's at your table. Oh, look, we're right next to each other, Kaleo. Wow.
Are we actually?
Yeah, we actually are.
Nice, and I'm not next to Rooster like you. So thanks, Kaleo.
We got
Dude,
Crow at the
I'm
table
basically going to be
too.
free chips for somebody. Okay, so here's first dibs. Right, first place is going to get 45,000 no chill. Second place will get 25,000. Third place will get 10,000. Okay. First place will also get. Let's see. We're going to throw a stonk on there for first, and a stonk on there for second. So you get. Let's see. First place
All right,
gets
I'll
45,000 no chill and a stonk. Second place gets 25,000 no chill and a stonk. And third place gets 10,000 no chill.
So 30-second warning. And
I got a quick question here. When I win this no chill, which wallet would I send you?
I mean, dude, the beautiful thing about it is if you have an ETH address, you have an AVAX address. So you could just send me your ETH address. And like it'll just go over to it, and you just have to switch networks on MetaMask over to AVAX.
All right, thanks.
And it'll pop up in there. Yeah.
All right, tournament's being started.
Dude, I'm gonna be so terrible at this, and it's also gonna make it that much more difficult to actually. Okay. I haven't played internet poker. I don't think ever.
I don't think ever.
I actually don't think I've ever played internet poker. I'm trying to figure it out right now as I go. It's going to be really ugly.
I had the casino yesterday, but actually I didn't play any poker. It was just playing table
I haven't
games.
played any type of poker in a really, really long time. So let's see.
Well, it's kind of like you try to match your cards or the colors not necessarily colors, but the suits.
I figured it out. Figured out how to go all in.
Oh God!
Nobody's gonna like anybody. Everybody's gonna just fold.
Yeah, I mean, this early in the tournament, there's no rebuys.
All right. Well, I just bought myself a pot. I had a 2-7.
Yeah, I was at the casino yesterday. Ended up getting a free buffet while I was there too. That was sick.
Oh shoot! What do I want to do? Screw it. I guess I'll call. Why not? Yeah, that it would be one nice thing about this. It's like, yeah, at least at the casino, whenever you're playing, you get the free drinks, you get the free. At least they still do that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm telling you,
But
I
the
have
thing
not
is
touched a casino in so long.
They
It's
take
not like other than the internet casino that is the decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges of the crypto world.
So the way they do, I paid $180 for a beer yesterday, and let me tell you how. I went to the roulette table, and the waitress came up and was like, drinks. I'm like, yeah, sure, give me a Stella, and took about 20 minutes, and I felt locked at the table until my drink came back, and then completely got rinsed on roulette, and then left with a $180 beer, and then ran it up on blackjack.
All right, Puck, I want to hear how you're doing so far. I'm not able to announce this as well as I typically would. Shoot, I lost where is the screen with the table on it?
I'm folding everything. I'm playing like a little bitch.
Oh, there we go.
We're kind of in panic mode because I'm doing crypto taxes for the first time, and I think I'm going to prison.
Yeah, we all are.
I have no idea how to do this shit.
Dude, okay, you want to hear the best part about doing crypto taxes in general? As long as you make an honest effort, then you're fine, right? Like, it's all about being able to justify the decisions that you make. Say that you're audited and you're somehow off on something. As long as you have sat there and you can give a reasonable justification for it, I mean, hey, there might be a chance they owe you money, right? Like, but you're not going to get in trouble for not for not being absolutely perfect if somehow you get audited and something's a little bit off.
You put my mind at ease. Problem is, I was on an app that's like digital collectibles that are like half-ass NFTs. So it's like really weird trying to figure out how the fuck to actually. I might just like, do I do money in the app and money out, or is it got to be every transaction? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, if you're an American, every transaction is taxable.
Oh shit.
Yeah, at the current value. Yeah, it's pretty retarded actually. Good luck. And you just figured out that your ETH address was your AVAX address. So wait till next cycle, and then you'll have fun with taxes.
Well, no, that was Beach Dog that just figured that out. Actually, I mean, but Puck kind of did too, even though he's transformed to C Chain Jesus apparently within the past week since figuring that out.
That's what they call me, yeah. So everyone's calling me in the streets.
Shoot, I didn't even. When did Duck win that massive hand? Who did he eliminate?
Dude,
not been playing.
I don't think he was at our table actually. I think he appeared at our table after. I think
we just got like the chip leader just thrown at our table, aka somebody else went all in on another table, and
looks like 2 people did, yeah, or 3. No, 3 people did. He stacked 3 people.
Unfortunate.
And then they moved him to another table for more exit liquidity.
I'm just trying to win my prizes back. So, and I'm sorry if I win it back. I mean, you're shit out of luck. You guys asked me to join.
Yeah, no, what you're not winning back was the 1 year anniversary prizes during the depths of the NFT bear.
I will never win that back, man. Like those will. That was a goated prize pack. Let's see. I gave away at like at today's value, probably 10 plus ETH in prizes. More than that.
Yeah, probably
Because I
40,
gave away
50K.
I gave away 2 pandas. I think 3 little pudgies. I gave away like what else did I give away? There were some. I mean, obviously the stonks. I think I gave away a frog or a plague, also a frog.
Psychedelics Anonymous too, right?
I might have given away a PA.
Yeah, which those you probably owe money on now. But
R.I.P. R.I.P.
fuck. I keep forgetting it's my turn. I get distracted.
Dude, same. I'm really gonna slow down the pace of this table.
Yeah. So the way the blinds work is it's kind of a slow increase for the first hour, 8-minute blinds. Then we got a 5-minute break, an hour in, and then they start juicing up. So allowing people to have fun and participate for the first hour, but then it gets a lot more competitive for the second half.
Does it say what place we're in?
Oh, we got Crow at our table too. We've got half the stage up here at the same table, Rooster.
Yeah.
Puck, if you go to the main page, there's a leaderboard on there.
Yeah, we still have Duck at number 1 with 26,000. Wonky Captain at 2 with 12,500. And we got a lot of people still bunched up in the 9K area. A lot of people still at 8K as well. I'm just looking at the top 20 right now, but we're down to 28 out of 37. So there are 9 people eliminated already. That's insane.
Crow with the 9s. I think you're gonna juice me out that pot.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay, Crow folding already.
Oh yeah. Also, did you, Kaleo? Did you see? And fuck, honestly, I don't even know actually how to pronounce his name. Is it
Puck what?
Sinez? He
Sinez.
yeah, he's like, I don't honestly, I have no idea who the fuck he is. But he dropped a project on Warpcaster that stonks were included into the snapshot for.
Oh yeah, screen times.
Yeah, and the free claim is currently trading at 0.7, and I think under the
Wait,
first.
can we claim it now, or is it too late?
No. It's minted out.
Dang,
Yeah,
man, I didn't
you gotta
realize that.
gotta be in the trenches.
That sucks.
You guys see
Yeah.
Oakland?
Well, because he
my fault.
included all major CT NFTs, so that's like honestly recognition of Stonks being like a kind of a CT project as well.
Well, I
There's
saw.
pandas.
I gave him a retweet whenever he did that because I was like, "That's sick." I'm glad that it's awesome he did that. So it's an NFT project.
Honestly, I have no idea what it is. It's literally just a golden ticket, but it's worth 0.7 ETH now. And if you're one of the first 500, they're trading at like 1.7. So that was like a pretty nice stonk stimmy. You had no chill like as well available. It was
Yeah,
active
stonks are
Citadel
being
members have been eating.
stonk members are being included in stuff. Well, because dude, the thing that's kind of crazy though right now, I mean, just existing at this point and like having an active community from being OG from back in the day is and not trading at 0 is literally an accomplishment from 2 years ago. And I'm telling you, that's all that it takes whenever the market really flips around and starts to send in NFTs and people still think it's crazy, right? Like that NFTs are going to have this rebirth. Nobody believes in it right now. And that's the perfect time, in my opinion, to get involved, right? Is like during this depression, this capitulation, it's like now is where there's maximum opportunity to really stick by something. And, you know, like NFTs move fast, man. It does not take much of a rotation to be able to really, you know, it doesn't take much of a rotation to be able to start to see just like this quick ascension. And yeah, I mean, like little signs of it are, you know, and being included in different things like this as well. So pretty excited. Like I think there will be a lot more of that type of stuff down the road too, because people have realized just how well that type of distribution works, right? Because you're getting in the hands of active people that you know are going to stick around, that have been there for a while. Like those are the people that you want being involved in your project.
I just wish I had split my stonks prior, because that would have been a nice like 35 ETH stimmy.
But did you claim one?
Yeah, I was only able to claim one.
So you were one of the first 500.
No, I wasn't one of the first 500. I was actually one of like the last 300.
Well, how many were there?
I think 5,555.
Oh shit! And it's already one. Like, is this on base?
Yeah, trading on OpenSea. Yeah, it's an on-chain Gaius. I don't know, honestly. I don't know anything about it other than I claimed it for free, and price go up.
It's badass, man. Congrats on that. Really upset at myself for how much I happened in the trenches the past couple weeks to miss that. But oh well.
Yeah, well, it was kind of difficult. Like, you know, I tried to claim when it was first, you know, announced. Like they, you know, it got mentioned in Stonks chat, got mentioned in the Basho chat as well. Luckily, a lot of those people, you know, a lot of them have been like OG for a while, have multiple wallets and stuff. So some of them were claiming like 6, 7 of them. And my dumbass have all my stonks on one wallet. So I was only able to get one. But you had to go on Warpcaster and like, I don't know, it was like breaking the mints and stuff. And eventually I ended up clicking on the right one, and I got it, thankfully. But it was a difficult process. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people ended up just giving up, and then now they're like seething that they gave up minting, and now it's ripping.
That's what I gotta say. It's like you were saying like the first 500 are going for like a really high price. I'm like, it took me 500 of them to mint for me to figure out how to mint. But yeah, glad I got one as well. I think it's gonna go much higher though. So I'm gonna see.
What is it? Like, do you know what it does?
I think it's gonna be like the first PFP, like the like I think they're going for like the first PFP kind of like base NFT project, I guess. Because there is a preview of the art that they've been chilling for a few days now. So I don't know. I guess that's it, or maybe that's just another project, but. Yeah, I mean, as long as the price going up, you know, we're happy.
Is it a punk derivative?
I have no idea.
Well, I am curious. So the only other project that I'm kind of familiar with on base is Base Gods. Is that really relevant? Have you seen many people with a Base God PFP or that have just talked about that project at all? Because I was curious what the top base collections were the other day, and that was about it that I could really find. Right, like there wasn't
I haven't
anything
even
else
heard
that I
of them.
found semi-relevant.
I think they
Okay,
are they
Crow, I
the
see you up there
offspring
pushing in
Shad
200.
200. I think that's the minute blinds. Oh no, that's
No,
next
it's
round.
not. He just wanted to, be a little bit of a wild card.
Bro, you went all in first hand.
I was hoping. I was like, man, either somebody matches me here and I'm out. Like I was gonna go all in first hand no matter what.
What, were you dealt
Or
aces?
what's that?
Were you dealt aces?
No, I had a 2-7.
Oh. So you're playing the 2-7. We all owe Kaleo like $100. Whoever was sitting at the table. I mean, he didn't show, so who knows? But if we were playing 2-7, could have cleaned up on that.
Could have. I literally just wanted to be out, and then when you guys decided not to clean me, I'm like, all right, I'll sit around and play a little bit longer and see if I can make top 20. And there's still 27 playing.
Have you guys been watching the basketball games at all today?
Nope.
Yesterday was incredible. I graduated med school from Oakland.
Wait.
We
Did
beat
I not
Kentucky.
call? Shoot, you guys distracted me.
Shoot.
No, that pisses me off. Look at this.
You had mid-pair.
Anyway, what's that?
You had mid-pair fives?
No, I had a 3 of a kind.
Oh, there's 3 fives. Ooh, that is that. Ooh. Oof.
Oh well, that pisses me off. It is what it is.
Yeah, I forgot to submit all my lineups for March Madness. Been too deep in the trenches. It's a fumble. Pandas are doing March Madness because they do every major sporting event. It's free to play. Fumbled that.
I thought about doing it for us too. I just also completely blanked about creating my bracket until the last minute. So creating a tourney would have also been a mess, but would have been fun. I mean, just I did not take the time I needed to really do well in that. Though I will say one of the best years I ever did, I just kind of clicked based on which city I liked better for the selection. And my actual one that was based on my analysis of the teams, the record, the players, getting in the trenches of the stats, completely flopped. So, yeah, doing the picks is always it's always a wild card.
Yeah, last karate combat competition, literally got left curved off the leaderboard for the payouts. Some dude picked all the fighters on the left side and got 5th or 6th place for 5K. And I barely missed the leaderboard.
Let's see this. So right now I'm at 19. We got Avatava 17, Crow 16, Future Whale 15, Stud Muffin 14. A lot of familiar names. 11 BTC art.
You're an animal, BTC. You're an animal, buddy.
And we got, let's see, I'm going to keep going. Beach Dog at 10, Burko 9, Dr. Diablo 8, Bot's Not a Bot 7, Max at 6. And these are all grouped between 8,500 and 10,000 chips. There really isn't much of a deviation right now. Rooster's at 4 with 11,000. So only takes a couple big hands to really start to move up the list. But yeah, Duck is still number 1. He's just been slowly bleeding some chips at the top, but I still wish I knew the big hand that he won to be able to get up to where he is right now.
What's DYM at? Yeah, our Simple Swap robbed me yesterday. I wasn't really happy about that. I deposited my DYM because I wanted some casino money, and they took it. And an hour and a half later, sorry, can't be completed. We'll email you. But then they did email me, and they're like, okay, well, you can do new market price, which is 10% lower than it was when you confirm the swap and sent the money. Or we can just refund you your tokens that are also worth 10% less than when you did the swap.
Rooster, I'm sorry I didn't catch a word of what you said. I was too busy buying that hand. I told you this would be a mess if I'm actually playing while I'm going. But I officially snuck into the top 10.
Simple Swap robbed me of like 10% of my money, essentially, TLDR.
Well, it sounds like any time that you do a transaction on Friendtech.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What's it on the arena now? Is it still 7% both ways?
No, it's 10% also, so it's both. But like the arena, the cool part is you actually have something that you can do that's like without having to buy any tickets. You've got a feed where you can interact with people and you can actually participate in everything going on without having to ape tickets. Like you can ape the ticket upside if you really want, but there is like the public forum side where you can participate in whatever else, be in the trenches without actually having to ape a ton. So,
wow.
Yeah, somebody. Let's see. We got Puck working his way into the top 10 now, flipped up to 10,000 chips. Everybody in the top 10 has 10,000 or more now. Everybody beneath. We're still, is anybody just really struggling right now? I need to see the entire list of players.
Oh my God.
Let's
it's
go
so
by
tight.
stat.
Like I've won one
Future
decent
Whale.
hand.
Future Whale's in last out of the people that are left at 26th place with 4,300 chips. So, like out of the number of people that are in here, this is going to be a dangerous hand.
Yeah, 4 hearts on the table. Sheesh. I'm not playing the game.
I am not even going to try to pretend. Like I will let him walk away with that.
Dang, we had 3 registrations come in after it started, unfortunately.
Well, they had more than enough time, to be honest.
They did.
They started
enough.
late. They had a grace period.
BTC Art's trying to bully people out here. I ain't letting it happen.
Funny story about BTC Art. This was probably first 6 months of Stonks, probably around month 6, doing just an in-community poker tournament. It was a 1 Stonk buy-in, and it was BTCR, Big Bold Bull, and like a couple other guys. This was before anybody was doxing at all. Like everybody was non. BTCR just turns on his video camera in the poker room and just starts video chatting everybody by himself.
I'm also seeing BTC Art about to get eliminated. I'm inviting him back up if he wants to join after he goes all in and either makes an incredible run back or ends up falling off.
Just took all of his chips from him with a straight.
A lucky straight, and I had
hit it on the river.
Had 3 4s.
That was some bullshit.
That was some total BS.
I do apologize.
Finish your story though, Rooster. It's funny.
That was the end of it.
I missed it because I came up to speak. How you guys were listening and we didn't know, and Big Bull and I were just chatting away, getting to know each other.
Yeah, yep, yeah, that was funny. And then met him in real life for the first time in Art Basel, Miami, and it's been dangerous ever since.
It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. Man, I freaking love you guys. I just can't believe Puck caught that. What a chump.
Yeah, it was ratty. I can't even tell a lie. I am the Sea Chain Jesus.
Oh, man.
Did he catch you on the river?
Oh, dude, it was ridiculous. He caught a straight.
Oh, I hit one of the bonus bets on blackjack yesterday, straight flush, which was pretty. I was pretty happy about that.
Hey, Robbie, it's okay.
Ooh, I got the Robbie hand. I'm going all in.
It was a nice straight, though.
Straight flush.
You never fold the Robbie hand. Most people here probably don't know what I'm talking about, at least at the table.
Dude, I'm
But
clueless. Other than
yeah, I feel
let's
comfortable
see.
exposing what I have right now.
I think I'm going to make my goal though of being the top 20.
Not the top 10 anymore.
No, my goal was top 20 coming into it. Like very, very low expectations.
Top five, top five.
But I'm also getting a little bit bored, and I'm tempted to just push all in on several hands consecutively and just see what happens.
30
Noted.
minutes in.
Well, it's not bored. It's like I want to be able to check on the other tables, but I can't do that if I'm just focusing on this one. So.
Let's see what they got. I wonder if they're even in the spaces. I feel like Duck is. He's waiting for me to say something. Oh, he called. There he goes. Not winning this hand if I don't bet, but really don't have anything.
Bro, your mic's hot right now. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Oh,
why he's saying it.
we split the pot.
Wow.
I outkicked him, actually. I had a better hand, but it only came down to one kicker. Sheesh. I actually could have stole that pot from him. Who's Duck?
I'm not sure, man. I really do want to know, though. Like, I feel like Duck did really well in the last tourney also. You know what? Screw it. I'd like, please, somebody just knock me out here. I'm about to go all in.
Why didn't you say that before I folded? God. Who's hopping in the video voice chat?
I'm not.
Probably BTC again.
All in it is, baby. Well, as soon as it gets to me.
No, don't do it when Duck's betting, dude. You can't just juice him.
I mean, if he gets juiced, he gets juiced. Like, it is what it is. I'm ready to be commentating on other tables as well. I've got to
He's
see
the only one who has enough to cover you. Well, probably.
Do it, Doug. Just knock me out.
Don't do it. Ah, yes. Kaleo wins 1,700. Now he's in for another 30 minutes.
I mean, yeah. Well, it is what it is. I might push it again. We'll see.
I mean, you could just
I'm really tempted to just do it each
time out and just keep donating your chips every hand while not playing if you really wanted to. Or you can go all in now. Like either way. K stands for Kaleo. I think you should shove here.
I might do it next round.
Folds to my bed. It goes
Okay,
all
let's
in
see if we got any
tip
fresh
is money.
eliminations on here. Actually, and quick pause from the tourney. Brad, can you come up here real quick and just tell me what you think Frentech points are actually going to be worth? Just a quick aside from everything. Like completely outside of the scope of this poker / the stonks. I'm just curious because Brad is the knower of all things when it comes to that. And he's going to be a rich man according to what I've seen on the feed. I'm just curious if they'll actually sell at that point. Yo, Brad, what's up, man?
Oh,
What up, dudes?
King, fucker.
Yo,
Yeah,
Brad,
man.
give
Who
me
the
a
fuck knows?
breakdown on all things with this. Catch me up on everything that I haven't seen on because I know you're in the trenches.
Yeah. So like TLDR is we still don't know what the fuck it's gonna turn into, but like Racer has teased this whole on-chain points, right? He keeps calling them on-chain points. We can't tell if he's like cucking us to say like it's actually gonna be points to where like it doesn't actually have liquidity or it's gonna turn into a fucking token. We can do some stuff. Who knows? But we know Paradigm and a few others have said 100% to the community, and they've alluded to like, yeah, just a really good distribution. According to Whales Market, points are going for like $2 and $3 a pop right now. A couple of the whale chats are saying, you know, if things are super bullish, it goes upwards of 10 a point. If it's super bearish, then it's fucking 0. So we're operating within that spectrum still.
Okay, so how that's another thing I haven't taken the time to understand. How does Whale Marketplace even work? How do you sell the right to your points to somebody?
Yeah, it's so you have to lock up capital on both sides. So like if I want to sell you 1,000 points at $1 a point, right? It's that $1,000. I have to put up the collateral of 1,000 either worth of ETH or 1,000 USDT, whatever. And then at the point of points distribution or settlement, I have a certain amount of time, and if I settle it, then I get my collateral back plus the 1,000 that the person bought it for. So I get, I get it. Or if I renege on the actual offer, right? So if I say, well, fuck, I don't want to sell them for 1,000 because I think they're worth 2,000 open market, then they get the 1,000 collateral that I, as a seller, paired with my points at the initial sale. So it's not really good for buyers.
Yeah, that makes a ton more sense than what I'd understood before this. Going all in blind, Rooster? Dude, I'm not.
Hey,
I'm
tables
not
in
actually.
for $300. Donate me them chips, dude. That's.
I'm not
fucking,
doing it. I'm not doing it. You're not.
What?
bringing me into
You
this.
said next
So,
hand. You said
no, I
next
already
hand.
did it. I did last hand all in. Okay,
No.
so like another thing, I'm just, I also hear all these rumors about a V2 for Frentech. Any word on that whatsoever? Like what to expect with it?
What to expect? He's done some stuff, talked about variable bonding curve and like being able to do like hosted shit for individual creators. I do know that he hired a contract engineer that needed to like tie into or have familiarity with Uniswap pools and shit, our contracts. And he hired a contractor for like a month or two to do some front end revamps. And he worked with some Paradigm guy who's actually talking in Frentech about, or in his Frentech room about redesigning some of the shit. So apparently it's not just him doing it, thank Christ. So that's good. But dropping late April was the last announcement.
So it's not just going to be a new interface, new UI, new UX. It would potentially be a contract migration at that point to make some of those other things possible, right?
Yeah, and even then, like that's the thing I was bearish about with Rentec all from the get-go is because all this shit is locked in that monolithic contract, and there is no migration path. Right? Like there is no way for us to just say, okay, move all of our key ownership to a new contract. So who knows what their plans are, but yeah, the way that they're breaking everything down makes it seem like there will be additional contracts and a total like DApp swap.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, man, it's just one of those things where I feel like that whole team, they have everything in the world for them as far as just the user acquisition that is so difficult to get, and they've got a healthy amount of capital still locked, right? They've got the attention of everybody, and their lack of communication has been the biggest way that they've fumbled the bag, in my opinion.
100%.
They would
Frustrating.
be, yeah, like it's incredibly frustrating because, like say what you want about the whole history of the arena and what happened there, but that's one thing I've really been impressed with and why I've still been bullish on it is because the new team that's taken over has actually done an incredible job as far as communication and working with people, being active, being there in the trenches
Yeah,
with people, etc.
Jason's killer for sure.
So like that's the one thing that's made me bullish on it potentially being able to have some type of a comeback. Even just communicating what their plans are with an actual token is bullish. And I like the whole idea of it, potentially being its own subnet on AVAX, where it would be the gas token for
Oh,
it.
damn,
Which
they teased that?
well, no, that's what the first vote's going to be. Is the first vote
Oh,
with the
sick.
Arena token is going to be like you've got voting privileges with Arena. And the very first vote's going to be whether to keep it on C chain or whether to migrate to their own subnet. And if it's its own subnet, it will be the gas token for the subnet, which will then really make it a true L1. So Arena now is not just like a SoFi platform; it's now an L1 in that sense, right?
It's
Like
huge.
kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
being.
big.
So I would definitely vote for that. And, because that's what I see the true future of SocialFi at the end of the day being. It's not like just this platform where you have certain accesses. It's like you give the creators that are on there the ability to create and to build, right? And like let it be something that people can build on top of.
Hey, wait, Cleo, real quick. Don't mean to distract you, but
Yeah.
I'm confused as a leaderboard on poker right now. Can you go
Okay.
illustrate that for everybody real quick?
Oh, what in the world, Rooster? What happened? I've been MIA for a minute.
I've been fucking juicing it up, baby.
What in the world? Dude. And Duck's at 30K? Man, this whole conversation, I've been
Well, yeah,
falling.
it started off with a very gracious
But I made it to the top
donation.
20. That was the goal, right? Screw
It started
it.
as a very gracious donation through Puck. He donated 20K chips between me and Duck split.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then I just juiced everybody last hand.
Hey, fuck
Don't
you,
believe when
buddy.
I got it. Yeah, don't believe me when I
So
got it, but I got it, baby.
RIP. Dude, that's gosh. Okay. Well, so I'm curious though, like another thing, Brad, people have talked about the whole whale marketplace. They've reflected what points have gone for, but I've looked on there. There hasn't been huge volume on the points that have actually been traded. So that's the other thing that I'm kind of looking at. And I'm like, okay, yeah, some of these have sold. The real volume happened closer to $1. If we're looking back at things, right? I think $1 would be an acceptable baseline expectation. But a lot of the people that are saying $3-4, whatever, it's like the tranches that have actually been sold there, I think are closer to like a couple ETH rather than anything substantial, unless I've missed something. So I'm curious,
No, you got it.
like what you think about that.
No, I agree with you, and that's why like I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic with this shit because like there's still like he's psyoped the entire fucking world. We don't know anything. Just like it's the way he's always operated. He's still doing vague tweets, even though they're like kind of direct, kind of not. They can be interpreted like 9 different ways. I mean, I'm just marking it at $1 and then hoping that we get more. But until we have some firm like actual parameters and not guessing on like 6 different variables to calculate this shit, then it's going to be pretty hard to know. So yeah, I'm just not. It's written off to 0 in my head until proven otherwise.
Fair enough, man. So I like another thing I'm curious on. Anything else that you're working on? Like, have you been in the trenches? Where are you spending the most of your time right now? Like, has Friend Tech gotten you to be a base maxi?
No, I'm actually my time is spent. I have my own project that I'm working on it's unrevealed. We got to work with some wallet providers because it's so new that we need some custom shit done. So getting some work there done. And then the other one is just mega farming these restaking stuff. Like if you're smart with your ETH that's just sitting there and you don't feel like trading, bro, you can earn like upwards of 40 to 50% on an ETH position just sitting there over a 30-day period. And I'm just doing that and rolling each restaking launch into the next one and playing the game.
Okay, so you're still playing around the most on the ETH side right now, though?
Outside of the shit coining on Solana, like just like day-to-day stuff, I'll throw a couple bucks, couple soul here and there just to play around. But otherwise, yeah, I'm doing stuff on like the 30+ day horizons. I'm not doing stuff on the daily.
That's like, poor man. I mean, building takes a lot of time. I don't know how you're taking the time to build and still. Oh shit! I'm gonna win this. No, I'm not. I just lost. Fuck me. All right, I'm out. What a lucky flop. I had that. Bot's not a bot. Congrats.
The hope in your voice, man. Oh, I'm gonna win this.
I'm just gonna go all in every time right now, blind until I come. I mean, I had it. I had 86% chance going into the last card, and he got his 10. He got the one card that could win it for him. We're going all in. I thought I was out there. At least I was going to be out. I wasn't even trying to win it, so I'm not too disappointed. Oh man, yeah, dude. That's the thing, though. Anytime that you're building anything, like doing that while spending time in the trenches, it just almost feels impossible sometimes. You know, do you depend mostly for some of those altcoin type plays, or when I say altcoin, like the meme coin type plays, do you depend, like, do you have a group that you're kind of plugged into that gives you the heads up on that, and you're just kind of following along with some buddies, or are you actually in there kind of like scouring text screener looking for that next play?
No, yeah, man, I'm not a midnight 3 a.m. dude. I'm trying to, I talked about like before with you trying to get healthy, stay in your lane, do all this stuff. I'm really trying to emphasize that this round, where just know the games I'm playing and being comfortable not getting the million X or overnight bullshit, because like that's just not my vibe, right? I'm not going to be burning the candle at both ends to do that. So like the 40 to 50% over the course of a month on a steady ETH position that I think is going to appreciate, like that's my play. So I'll spend 2 days researching incentives to do that stuff, and then like I'll read the timeline a little bit and go into the big meme coin plays. It's like Bowden and fucking Whip and shit like that. But yeah. I'm not doing the crazy degen stuff, especially like stuff going around now. Like that's just insane.
That's fair, man. Well, appreciate you coming up here and hanging out for a minute and talking through that. Also, congrats to Rooster on just sweeping that hand. Now he's at 57K. I told you I was going to get reckless and just say F it at some point, Rooster.
Yeah, remember, are you also saying everything to first place? So, you know.
I said it depended. On you. You were the one that made me define the prize structure going into this.
Everything to first place, depending on where Rooster places. Well, looks like we got a direction.
Well, so everything to second place at that point. If Rooster's in first, second actually takes the majority of the. That would be, dude. That would almost be a game in and of itself. Is if second place had a higher prize stack than first place. So like you're out there actually trying to get the worst hand against somebody whenever you get to the final. Like you've got to do really well to get to the final. So you've got to work your way up. And if you're like, you've got an advantage by being in first place to get there, you've then got to have a disadvantage. Like, I don't know, that actually, I might try that next time. That'd be some real game theory. All right, next tourney, I'm actually going to do that. Not this one. We already announced the prize structure. Next tourney, it's happening for sure.
Tell me you don't play poker without telling me you don't play poker.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
No, honestly, no. It would be an entertaining heads-up battle, going all in with the worst hands.
It really would be. Like, you've got to work your way, do really well, play. I mean, it'd just be playing the game in reverse or inverse.
It looks like we got a Wasi requesting to be on stage.
All right, we'll bring him up here. I like the Wasis. So folksy, give me some alpha on the pings right now. What else is happening in the world of pings?
They have been teasing for a lot of things, honestly. Like what I'm the mostly excited about is that they've been saying in the Inner Igloo for a few times that they're in talks with a production company to do a movie or a series. Um, that is gonna be so dope, actually, if they got like Netflix or something big like that. Otherwise, I think they are going to push for more deals. Also, the Overpass platform is gonna go public, so for all of the collections to be able to use it, which is really cool. And yeah, those, I mean, Overpass is just amazing for everybody to be able to like use that from a legal perspective, because you got it all there. The contract, the signature process is so smooth, and yeah, pretty much looking forward for Overpass just going public, and the Netflix slash, I mean, not net, I'm not gonna say Netflix, just like the movie series uh news coming along.
Yeah, the movie series, whatever progression, has always felt like a natural next step. Just, the IP is pretty great for that. But like, the one thing that I've always thought of on that side is doing any type of film is, it can get tricky, right? Because like, if it is not done right, which I'm sure they're going to take the time to do it right, but if it's not received right, then like, it's we've all seen a lot of things that we have high expectations for, as far as what the quality of something's going to be, and it doesn't match up, and it's not because the right whatever, the people didn't care about it and try to do their best. It's just, that's the nature sometimes of the film industry. So I feel like what would almost even be better, unless this thing is like universally received as God's next greatest gift, I think doing something, if it came out like, no, they're too big for that. But if it came out in like some South by Southwest type of, or something like that, as far as the premiere first, and then they ended up eventually working their way up, getting bought on to something like Netflix because it was received that well, that would be what I'm most bullish about, right? You go through the whole ringer of whatever else it doesn't have. Oh shit, we're gonna get rugged. I'm gonna relaunch this. I don't know how, but it's gonna happen. Just FYI. So if we get rugged, it's gonna relaunch. I think this phone, what I'm realizing, Rooster, like the phone in general, just cannot handle Twitter Spaces. The old one, it just, I need to retire it and do something else. Either that or literally put it in the freezer during the entire space, because I don't know another option at this point, right? It's not like it's plugged in, had plenty of power. So
And it
this other
hasn't even
phone,
been a 2 hour space yet, so it's just getting worse. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, it's just getting worse. I mean,
Chuck it.
it's an old, like, you remember what, actually, you know what it might be? Okay, I actually think I've got an idea for the next one. I think it might be because I'm using the old Twitter app as well. So I'm going to give this one more week of trial with it. Because the old Twitter app, do you remember before Twitter was updated and how much it burned through your phone's battery, and it just became like this super hot brick with the old software?
Yeah.
So this is like, I never updated the Twitter app on this old phone because I thought it was cool. I still had the blue logo with the bird. But it might just be time to update it, and I think it'll run more efficiently. So that might be it also.